Hi guys, David Fine here. Welcome to Keys Moths. I'm at Blazing Star Trail in Boca Raton, and guys, this is a beautiful area. We are going to continue to try and find different colonies of Hemiluca, maia, the buckmoth, and we're using artificial sex pheromones to attract them. And so far, just in today, we found them at 2 different locations, and we've had a great time. So they're flying right now. That was earlier in the day. It's later in the day. This is actually like around 5:30 in the afternoon. It's a little chilly out, to be honest. I don't know. It might be a little too late. We found them flying pretty regularly around 12:30, like right around noon. And then I found a couple at about 2 o'clock at Sugar Sand Park. So it's now 5:30, so it's 3 hours later. But we're gonna try and see if I place my lures right there, guys. Let's see if we can find Hemiluca maia at yet another park on the same day. Let's check it out. Oh, come to me. Hemilucas, come to me. This is Blazing Star Preserve in Boca. This is on the southernmost border of Boca Raton. And there is scrub oak everywhere. I love it. Scrub oak all over the place. There's no doubt is Hemiluca would live here. I found them in Sugar Sand Park about a quarter of a mile to the north. This is all scrub oak, guys. So it's a little late. I know this is a day flying moth. It's around 5:30 in the afternoon. It's a little chilly. I'm not sure if they fly this late. I'm probably a little late in the game for today. But I was back in Boca Raton and I wanted to see if we could find Hemiluca here at another park. Let's see. Pretty cool place. Sugar sand, clearly defined trails. It looks like there's probably mountain bikers. Bikers probably come back here and do biking. We see 4-wheel tracks. Looks like motorized vehicle tracks here. And lots of scrub oak. So I'm going to, in my last few minutes of daylight, I'm gonna just I'll put these lures right here, and what we'll do is we'll just sit and wait and see if anything comes. Okay, hey folks, so Hemiluca maia is a diurnal moth, which means that it flies during the day. And so that means I might be a little late because the sun's starting to go down. It's probably got about another 20 minutes of daylight. So this would be a crepuscular sort of situation, like a twilight thing. And a lot of sphinx moths will become active during the crepuscular times during the day. But a truly diurnal moth, this might be a little late. And so we're gonna find out. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know much about Hemiluca maia's habits. Now, the most common way we've experienced them has definitely been in the larval form. 2 years ago, we found I'm talking thousands of caterpillars. There was thousands of them. So we found a whole bunch of caterpillars, had a great time, raised a bunch of them, found a whole bunch of parasites, but I got a nice little series of Hemiluca maia, and that was great. But I don't know a whole lot about their adult habits. So guys, we're waiting. My lure is over here. It's sitting right there. There's like a little log right here that looks like it's been termite eaten or whatever, and they're at the base of that log. And I'm just sitting here waiting and looking to see if I'm gonna see any moths flying in. I've kind of have it there's like a crossroad here in this this trail. There's a trail that goes this way, east and west, and there's one that goes north and south. And I have it right here. So it's kind of be like a natural, sorry, it's the I-95 is like right there. This would be kind of like a natural flyway for moths anyway. A lot of times bugs will use a natural path or a natural flyway. And so this would be a great area to put it in. It is a little chilly and it's getting later. So I'm just gonna hang out for a few hours and we'll add this to the data set. And I actually have heard that they live here because my friend Alan Chinley, who lives not too far from here, has seen caterpillars here and has photographed the moths as well. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit and see what we can find. Okay, while we're waiting, I figured I would show you some of the vegetation in this habitat. You know, we've got these little scrub oaks here, and you know, we've got larger oaks that have the bigger leaves, like the live oaks. But the scrub oak, guys, has these little tiny leaves. Little tiny leaves. They're a lot more condensed. They don't branch off with long stems with leaves popping off of them. The leaves actually come right off of the stems. They stay very compact. It's a very thick and stout tree. This is the host plant. This is what they love. They love this stuff. So they will eat live oak, but they prefer the scrub oak. We've got a lot of you know, these long needle pines here. We've got those going on. There's saw palmetto, plenty of saw palmetto. We've got an invasive schefflera tree, umbrella tree there, which is annoying. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Forget what that's called. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, there's not a very diverse place in terms of plant life. You know, we've got some little shrubs. We've got plenty of, looks like muscadine grapevine growing there. We've got this cool little purple, pinkish purple flower that's coming up here. I don't know what it's called, but it's cool. Yeah, but the predominant vegetation are definitely oak trees. And I can tell you right now, if Hemiluca maia is flying right now, that we will come back here in a couple weeks, and I guarantee you we'll find a bunch of caterpillars here in this little park. So this is pretty cool. This is we got major highway right there, guys. We've got I-95 is right there, and oh, this is some of these flowers. These are cool flowers. Huh. Pretty flowers. Guys, comment down below if you know what these flowers are. Look at that. It's a little shrub. It's about 2 feet tall, and this thing is absolutely loaded with these little pink purple flowers. All right, guys, I looked up what this flower is on a identification guide, and it's Conradia canescens, false rosemary, and I can see why it has that name. If the flowers weren't on it, it would actually look a lot like rosemary, the herb that you would plant in your garden. And that's pretty cool. I mean, it's loaded with flowers, which is really neat. And false rosemary. All right, we learned something today. Very pretty little flower found here in the sugar sand area in Boca Raton, Florida. A very cool little plant here that lives here in the sugar sands of Palm Beach County. This is Boca Raton. So false rosemary, very neat. Right there, we have a cool plant too. That is prickly pear cactus. It's starting to get dark, so I think my video might be finished for the day, guys. But we got some prickly pear cactus going on, and that is the most exciting thing we've seen today. Guys, I don't see any moths coming to the pheromone, and it looks like it's getting dark. So I'm guessing that we're not going to be able to find any moths at this place for today, but we will try again. We'll see if we can get back here sometime in the next week. And I'm going to pick my little pheromones up and call it a day. Well, no buck moths this time. It was a short trip, and I'm going to come back and try again because it's what we do. But it is data. The moth was flying today about a mile that way. So I'm sure they live here because this is perfect habitat for them. And so I just need to come back earlier in the day and find them. And so guys, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoy making them, even though we didn't see any Lepidoptera today. We learned about a new plant, false rosemary. It's pretty interesting. And I've actually never been to this park. So what we got to do is we got to go check out some of our local parks and just get to know your local little parks. You know, a lot of times these cities and counties will have their own little budget for preserving and maintaining little parks like this, even in urban South Florida. And so a lot of times we never even stop to smell the roses, if you would. And so I did today, and I look forward to coming back and finding some buck moths here another time. So guys, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, let's get out there and enjoy South Florida. Bye now.